point makes it 14-3. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Wants to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will not score, and the defense denies him at least for now.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Nice stiff-arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
DB's right up on the receivers. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. back to pass. It's Jennings. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. On target to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Turning it on. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Got his man quickly. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fired. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's That's not the way to start a drive. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did defensively.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got a man. It's Brown. Gave him a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gonna look downfield again. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mustangs will go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make.
Touchdown, Red Raider! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Right on the money. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quarterback extends the play. Uncorks one to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's looking to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Unloads to the right. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
First priority is to take care of the ball here. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To throw, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games and big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
With the catch, it's Green. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, on 3rd and 1, I'm bringing so many bodies near the line of scrimmage thinking you're going to run the football. But guess what? Now when I got all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, they're already there. I'm blitzing. I'm bringing pressure. I'm getting you on the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Joyner. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Tuna, 42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, Yankee Blue,
Pushes for the goal line. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't.